Well, g'day curd nerds. G'day curd nerds. Well, 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 g'day curd nerds. Welcome back. Gee, that's awfully dark, isn't it? What's going on there? Oh, that was in gamer mode. G'day everybody. It's lovely to see so many people in the chat on this fine Monday morning or Sunday afternoon or whatever time it is wherever you are. This is episode 390. Gee, we're getting up there, aren't we? First of all, of course, big shout out to all of the YouTube members. Thank you to new members Leah Zinn, G YouTube, Communist Doggo, Joe Fanboy, Andrea Marlotti, and Mari Mitchell, and everybody else up there on the screen, of course. And then let's not forget all of our patrons. Thank you to Amari again, and so many others that have stayed with me for so many years. It's so heartening to see that level of support. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for keeping the lights on here at Curd Nerd Central. Right, what have we got this week? So you would have seen the cheese fridge video released. If you haven't, jump on it, have a look. It's only a short one, but it is informative as far as I'm concerned. Go and check that out. The video to be released this week, Ben and I will be working on it. It's the Valense video. We're trying to come up with a better name for the cheese. I'm thinking personally Mount Kosciuszko, but so many people won't be able to pronounce that because it's the highest mountain here in Australia. It's not much of a mountain, but anyway, it's the highest one. Yeah, so that should be good fun. And we'll have that edited and ready to rock and roll by about Friday. I would think we're going to release that one. We'll see how we go. Today I'm going to attempt to make vegan cheddar because people are coming, and rightly so. I think it was, who mentioned it? Where was it in the chat? Where's the question? There is a question. Here it is. Aranulturwaytheon. I think that's what it said. I want to know if the vegan cheese kit will be available again. And there's a reason. There is a reason. Yeah, where the heck is it? There you go. Awesome, I'm vegan during Lent. Miss having cheese. I'm going to make aquafaba cheese sauce, but would love to have a repertoire of different cheeses. So I was going to make that anyway before the question came up, so a great question. So a vegan cheddar, very simple to make. It should be finished in an hour or so. So I'm going to make it first without filming it, and hopefully it's not a disaster. And then I'll film the process, and we'll go from there. So I'll have 2 vegan cheddars. They're not going to be very big, but yeah, we'll see how we go. There will be some handy use of silicone molds that we use for soap making. Oh, obviously they'll be cleaned and all that sort of stuff, but anyway. Also, so I'm hoping that video will be ready for the following week. And then at 30 minutes past the hour we'll have the cheese gallery, and big thank you to Michelle Harvey for sending in her photos this week. Alrighty, we have some other questions. Let's say g'day to a few people because it's always lovely to say g'day. Scott, hello Scott. Scott was the first one. Aranul was the second. G'day. KC, is KC the next one? Nice to see you. I never left. I never left. Could be talking about long form videos. Yes. There was about a 2, maybe 3 month break there. No, 2 months. It was only 2 months. Well, I had some back issues, but yeah, I'm live just about every week, and the crowd here is a testament to that. Mike, I'll get to your question in a second, mate. Welcome. The voice of reason, welcome again. And Michelle is there. Daylight savings change in the US. Ours doesn't change until... When does ours change? Good question. Good question. Good question. Let me just quick Google. I don't even know. Daylight. Ours finishes on the... in Victoria on the 4th of April. Sunday 4th of April, okay, is when we finish here in... It's Victoria, New South Wales and South Australia finishes. Yeah, okay. So, I'll have to remember that. Okay, back to my head. So yeah, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Next Petra. Oh, Paul put some gift memberships in. Goodness me, why is the curtain light not going off? There we go. Hopefully that's going off now. Excellent. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it, buddy. As always, there's a factoid here. Not quite sure if it's accurate or not, because I thought the Egyptians had the oldest known cheese. It says, and why hasn't that come up? There we go. Finally, the earliest known cheese was ever discovered was about 3,600 years ago old, and was found in ancient tombs in the Tarim Basin Desert region of Xinjiang, I think it's how you say it, in modern China. There you go. I thought it was in ancient Egypt, but new things happen all the time, so there you go. Also, big g'day to Paul, who's just thrown those gift memberships in there. You're an absolute champion. Darren, hello, Darren Garden. All out of spoons. Patricia is there as well. G'day, mate. How are you? Long time no see, since two streams ago, I think. And we got some questions, which is fantastic. And Paul's very kind gift memberships. Can I show it? Does it come up? There you go. There you go. Well done, mate. Congratulations to everybody who received one. Beer can chicken. And it's a good way to cook chicken too. Tetris, Tyro, Random Guy, and Wearing Jammies all received a membership from Paul. Thank you very much, mate. All right, so questions. We do have some. First one was from Mike. Mike says, listening as I drive. Good way to do it. It's almost like a podcast, kind of, isn't it? I'm going to try to make a large 15-gallon wheel of hard Italian with a 15-inch diameter. I think I got it straight in my mind, except for pressing. Any advice? Hang on, let me just do a conversion here. Alexa, convert 15 gallons into litres.
15 gallons is about 56.8 litres.
Okay, so that's almost the same size as half a normal Parmesan. So they have 1 vat per cheese when they make a Parmesan. Now I'm pretty sure they actually don't press it. Let me just have a quick look see. See if I can't find it. I'm pretty sure there is a video on YouTube that shows how they press it. I've got to remember myself because I never made one that big personally. YouTube. Just a quick look see. Parmesan. How do they make it? Why it's so expensive? Food Insider. I think Claudia did it. This is Claudia doing it. Let me just see. How do they press it? Let me just have a look.
Cheese can cost 2 cheese wheels.
Right.
On your calendar,
Oh.
Keep the Dietist with Kim Webber and Gavin
Alexa,
Webber
stop.
starts tomorrow at 8:10 a.m.
Alexa, stop. Bloody Alexa's going off everywhere. Right. So over on the YouTubes, so they're pulling this is one big vat, one big cheese. How are they pressing it? Let's just have a quick look. Right, they don't. They don't press it. Oh, Mr. Man, what's he saying? They got a special thing. Yeah, okay, where is it? There we go. So that's what they got there. They got a big band there, Mike, with a wooden block that holds it all together. So it's a big plastic band. And on the inside of the band are actually the markings, you know, where it says Parmigiano Reggiano. And these are absolutely massive cheeses. And as they shrink, let's have a quick look. They got a little barcodey thing now. Yeah, that's it. They're not showing much more, are they? Oh, they got their DOP sticker. Oh, hang on. Let me just have a quick look. Don't want to get a copyright strike. Right, so they pulled them out of the big plasticky thing, and then they've just dunked them in some brine, cleaning them off a bit. And there they are there. That's it. No pressing for that big cheese. So, look, I would say enough pressure. If you're going to put anything on it at all, I don't know, enough pressure that the rind closes. Now, the rind's going to close anyway, especially if it's a massive big cheese like that. So it's probably half the diameter, Mike. So there's some lessons to be learnt from the Parmigiano Reggiano making process. So I hope that helps. Probably best to go and check out that video. Can I share? I'll give you the link, mate. You may be able to get some more insights than the quick glance that I had. There we go. Go and check that out. It's on Insider, Food Insider. It's on, so probably worth having a quick look see. Next question is from the Voice of Reason. Says, hi everyone, hope all is well. We made a chowder yesterday and it is currently air drying for the next couple of days. Would you suggest vac pack or rind? With the air drying of those very low acid cheeses, as in the Gouda, I would highly recommend you air dry it at Cheese Cave temperatures. That was one of the reasons why I actually took down my changed my Gouda video. So just make sure that that it is air dried at about 13 degrees Celsius. That way it probably won't be prone to like blowing at the higher temperatures of room temperature, about 21 degrees Celsius. So that's first tip. Second tip is I would normally the Dutch put a paracoat on the cheese and then they wax it. So probably vacuum packing is the best thing to do if that's all you've got. If you've got wax and paracoat stuff, which is a breathable PVA with a chemical called natmycin added to it, which prevents mold growth on the outside of the cheese. And then on top of that paracoat, they put a very light coating of cheese wax. So that's what they do in real life. So you could figure out something from there. Okay, next question is from where is it? It's from Patricia, I think. Yeah, looks about right. Okay. I made a goat feta the other day and forgot to ripen the culture before adding rennet. And forgot to... Oh, okay. What differences would you anticipate between a correctly done feta and my boo-boo feta? Thanks in advance. A little bit less acid development, I would think, Patricia. Probably not as crumbly as the final cheese. Now, if you've already brined it, when did you make it? The other day. So you probably brined it already. What you could have done is left it before brining for another couple of hours, and that would have assisted with acid development in the cheese. So just air drying it at room temperature for a couple more hours, that would have increased the lactic acid development within the cheese and probably made it more crumbly. But yeah, absolutely, you should have a I think in that recipe you need, I think it's about an hour, if I remember rightly, acid development before you add the rennet. But yeah, look, it'll just turn out like just a white cheese, so very similar to, I don't know if you get it over there in Canada. Here in Australia it's called Danish feta, which is a creamier, less crumblier version of Greek feta. I don't know what they call it in Denmark, but I dare say it's probably not Danish feta because of the rules, the designation of origin rules. Okay, so that's probably what will happen. Oh, Scott, it's your first time hearing me live, mate. There you go. Hope that all works out all right for you. Oh, goodness me. What else we got here? Another question. It's interesting that the earliest cheese may be Chinese. Cheese really isn't a big thing in modern Chinese cuisine, is it? Oh, it's starting to now. But yeah, so because of the years of not eating cheese in that region, a lot of Chinese are lactose intolerant, unlike Europeans. So, which has had a rich cheese culture, obviously, for many thousands of years now. Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the reasons the Chinese don't eat a lot of cheese. I'm starting to now, though, I think. Colby Fink, Vermont white cheddar, question mark. Good question. What the hell is it? What is the question? Is that the answer? Okay. First time you're in the middle of making Colby off your video as we speak. Good day, sir. Excellent. Well done. Congratulations. I don't know about Vermont white cheddar. I don't know what that is. It's probably cheddar without the annatto added, I would think. Next question is from Paul. He says, "Hi Gavin, recently opened a 1-year red Leicester cheese. The taste was very good, sharp, but it seems to have a slightly chewy texture. What might cause that? Sticks to your teeth a bit." I can't say I've experienced it, Paul. Not sure. Is the cheese itself really crumbly, or yeah, that just seems a little bit strange. There's nothing wrong with it, I don't think, but yeah, that's a bit weird. Don't know. I've never come across it, mate. Right. Next question is from Mari, or a statement or something. Hi, I nearly missed you. Oh, okay. Thanks for joining me today, Mari. I was salting a goat's milk cheddar and turned my triple brie. I didn't think you'd be here on the public holiday. Yes, it is a public holiday here in Melbourne. We celebrate the foundation of the 8-hour day. It's called Labor Day. I think there's a similar holiday on a different day in different states. Every state in Australia have different public holidays, except for the main ones like Easter and Christmas and Anzac Day and Australia Day. There's some little odd ones in there. Even have a holiday here in Victoria for the grand final, the Australian Football League grand final. We have a day off on the Friday before the game. So, somewhat weird. Oh, and we have a day off for the Melbourne Cup, which is a horse race. So, horse racing, football, all get a holiday here in Victoria. The sport's mad, apparently. And present company excluded. I am not the sports mad. But thanks for joining me, Mari. Patricia says, yes, the ripening time for the feta was supposed to be 1 hour. Oh, there you go. I've got a half-decent memory these days still. It has been in the brine for 3 days now. I'll taste it in a couple of days and let you know. Yeah, I think it'll be a bit creamier. If it's crumbly, I'll be a little bit surprised. Sorry, I'm not sure what the result will, but I think it'll be on the creamier side, because once it hits the salt, the lactic acid development finishes. Excuse me, I've got some reflux going. I don't know what the hell's going on here. That's better for a baby. Colby thinks says, sorry, video. But no, I don't have a video for Vermont white cheddar. However, you could take the cheddar video or any of the cheddar videos that I've got on the channel and don't add a natto, and I dare say you'll probably get the same sort of result. So there you go. Let me just find one. I'll find a cheddar video for you. Don't you worry about that. All right. Cheddar. Well, that one's got 4.3 million views, so I reckon that's the one. Oh, you got Colby if you want. Oh, you got Colby. You're making a Colby. Okay, let's go and have a look at that. So what I would say, there's the video link for that. Let's have a quick look for what do we want? Vermont white cheddar. Don't seem to get that in Australia. It's a Cabot cheese. Oh, there you go. Cabot Creamery. Let's have a quick look, see what it looks like. Award-winning cheese. Okay. Vermont seriously sharp cheddar. Yeah, all right. Cookies. Blocks, flavoured cheese. So where's this white cheese we're talking about? Stories. I don't want your stories. Our products. Cheese. Let me have a quick look. It's all happening here. Gee, they're quick as the website's quick, isn't it? Not? Alright, there we go. Extra sharp. Sharp. Light. Well, they got all the flavours, haven't they? So where's this? Oh, I don't want a bloody discount. God, it's like somebody trying to propose to me on the first bloody date. White oak cheddar cheese. It's not jumping out at me here. Where's this white cheddar? Vermont extra sharp. Vermont sharp yellow. Have I missed it? Am I bloody missing something here? It's not happening. How can you have an Alpine cheddar? There's no such bloody thing. What the? How about an Alpine style cheese? Oh God, they're bastardising the cheeses. Don't do that. Right. No, there's no white cheddar. Unless it's this one. But that's still a little bit yellow. I don't think. No, it's not happening for me. I don't see any white cheddars. There we go. There you go. So I don't know what this white cheddar malarkey is, but it's not there. It's not happening. All right, there we go. Paul says his cheese is somewhat crumbly. Yeah, look, I'm not sure, mate. I haven't really experienced it, so look, as long as the flavour's present, it doesn't really matter. I think it'd be fine. Can't think of anything else. Patricia says, besides Happy Labour Day, she says today, Sunday, March the 8th, is also International Women's Day. This afternoon I performed with an all-woman band playing music composed only by women. That's fantastic. Congratulations, Patricia, with your... what's the name of the instrument you play? Is it a serpent thing? No, or do you play the oboe or something like that? I can't remember. Let me know in the chat, of course. Now, got to remember here that today is March the 9th, is Labour Day. Well, it's actually the second Monday of March is the day they proclaim to be Labour Day here. Oh, okay. So it's the... is that... How do you say that? Euphonium? Euphonium. What does a euphonium look like? All right, let's have a quick look, because I don't know what it looks like. EUPHONIUM. What does a euphonium look like? All right, let's have a quick look. All right, allegedly, it looks like that. A euphonium is a conical bore valved brass instrument in B, or was that a sharp? With a warm, dark, mellow tone, typically playing tenor, baritone tone parts in bands and orchestras. It features 3 to 4 pistons or rotary valves, frequently utilizing a compensating system for improved lower register intonation. Held vertically, it is a versatile solo instrument, often dubbed a tenor tuba. B flat. Right, sorry, I didn't know what that meant. I'm not a musician, but you are. There you go. It's a sawn off tuba. It's a baby tuba. Well, that's really cool. That's it. That's the picture, apparently. You're a master of cheese and the euphonium. Well done, Patricia. That is amazing. Oh, and our birthdays are on the same day. How good's that? It's even better. So that's how much I know my the Curd Nerds. Well, I don't remember everybody's birthday. I only remember Patricia's birthday because it's on the same day. That's mine. We're not the same age, but close. I don't know, maybe. Just one says from Wikipedia, cheddar that does not contain annatto is frequently labelled white cheddar or Vermont cheddar, regardless of whether it was actually produced there. There you go. There you go. So that's what Vermont white cheddar is. Thank you very much, Just One. So yeah, take my cheddar recipe and don't put any annatto in it, and it's exactly the same thing. And funnily enough, guess what? It'll taste exactly the same as cheddar because annatto does not impart any flavour on the finished cheese. Just colour. That's all it does. There you go. Okay, what time is it? We've got 2 minutes to the gallery. We should do it now, I think. Let's do it now. Okay, let me just prep this all. Got a nice looking gallery today. Alright, quick last question before we do the gallery. Well, did I start something? Not sure if Vermont caused it. Usually it is sharp with a shorter, had a shorter no. Sharp cheese. Sharp cheese is longer aged, but that would cause a different setup. But if nothing different than the colour, then okay. Yeah, I'm thinking it's just the colour, mate. Okay, alright, so the gallery is brought to you, as always, by you, the Curd Nerds. There's the gallery there. So, first of all, we have, these are photos from Michelle, who sent these in. Says, hi Gavin, I just wanted to share a couple of pictures for your gallery. I made yogurt with your great idea using my Instapot to ferment and strain it in the refrigerator. Afterwards, mixing in... Oh, that's my alarm for the gallery. Afterwards, mixing in sweetened pureed fruit and then putting them in my individual yogurt cups. Before eating the yogurt, we sprinkled... So they'll look great there. We sprinkled with my homemade honey granola on top. Thanks to the hard-working bees out in my hive. That is fantastic, that to make your own granola, or as we call it here, muesli. But that looks delicious, absolutely delicious, Michelle. You should be very proud of yourself. Yeah, that yogurt recipe thickens up so easily when you drain it for a little bit. It's just magical. Okay, so Michelle goes on to say, today was the day I could cut my first cheese since losing my previous cheeses from my cheese fridge becoming unplugged. This was a jalapeno farmhouse cheddar made on December 8th, 2025. 2 gallons of milk from our Jersey Trinity. This made a 3 pound 2 ounce cheese. Alexa, convert 3 pounds 2 ounces into kilograms.
3 pounds 2 ounces is about 1.418 kilograms.
About 1.4 kilograms. That's a big cheese. Especially if you're only using 8 litres of milk or 2 gallons. So that's pretty big. That's a big cheese. It's a good looking cheese too. It was also the last of my jalapenos from my garden too. They look fantastic. It is so creamy and delicious. Hang on, there's another picture. There we go. Creamy and delicious. Half of it got vacuum packed again, so we don't waste any of it. Thanks for all you do, Gavin, Michelle, Harvey. Thank you, Michelle. And thanks. That looks absolutely delicious. Can I get closer? There we go. There's a closer shot. A little bit crumbly when you cut it. Looks fantastic. Looks spot on for that cheese. That is just amazing. And the yield from your cow, the fat content must be, fat and protein content must be absolutely massive. In fact, if I remember rightly, I think Jersey cows are about 5.2% fat, compared to Friesian Holstein, which is about 3.8% fat, and the protein level is probably about the same. So that's just amazing. So that is all of the gallery for today. Unfortunately, if you've got any gallery photos, then you can send them in for sure to and I'll show you how without disclosing my email address. I'll share the special YouTube way of doing it. Right, so we go over to the second monitor. So over on the channel page, there is a bit here that says, do you want to become a Curd Nerd? Or the links to the merch store. Just click either one, doesn't matter. And this little pop-up happens, and then it says view email address. That's the email address that you send any of the photos to me for the gallery for showing at 30 minutes past the hour whenever we have a show, which is every Monday or Sunday, wherever you are. So shoot the emails through there. If you've got some good looking cheeses, or you're in the process of making a cheese, or you just want to show your craft, or if you've also got an issue that you can't quite figure out, then yeah, absolutely shoot a photo through what went wrong or what went right and what it tasted like, and I'd be absolutely happy to show your photos in the gallery segment. So way you go. Bring them in. Let them come in. I can feel the flood now of photos. So yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody, and shoot a photo through. It's so much fun. Anyway, okay. Colby says, Still good cheese. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all. However, I've tried both white and sharp cheddar, and it seemed to have a distinct flavour difference. Maybe it's in the head. Thanks for your time. If you ever get a chance to try and compare, it would be worth to see your point of view. Unfortunately, we can't get that cheese in Australia. All it'll be, if you did find that there was a flavour difference, one would have been aged longer than the other. That's all it is. With cheddar, a 3-month-old cheddar tastes totally different than a 6-month-old cheddar, which tastes totally different than a 1-year cheddar, which tastes totally different than a 2-year-old cheddar. So, you're going from tasty, which is there is a scale, unofficial scale of what they call these things. So tasty, they have mild first, tasty, sharp, extra sharp, vintage. Anyway, there's a whole lot of names for cheddar, and it's all depending on how old the cheese is, and that'll be the difference for sure. Colby. Michelle said about her cow. Yes, but later in lactation she held back because we were calf sharing. Okay. Patricia says, I wonder if the sharpness might come from adding a touch of lipase to the cheddar. It could do, but then you get a really, what's that sicky taste? Yeah, sometimes it can be very overbearing if you add a little bit too much lipase. Remember that breaks down the fats as well, which is something in the normal cheddar process happens very slowly over time, whereas when you add lipase, it kind of accelerates that. But yeah, good thought, that's for sure. I think the cheddar, just one says, I think the cheddars in northeast US are traditionally wrapped in cloth. That might make some difference. Look, I think Cabot's are an industrial scale cheesemaker, so I don't think those ones, the ones I showed anyway on the screen, they wouldn't be wrapped in cloth. They'd be wrapped in a whopping great big plastic vacuum bag. They do that here in Australia for bulk manufactured cheeses. Unless they're an artisan cheesemaker, they won't cloth wrap every cheese. Anthony says he's late. G'day, how are you? Mate, a long time no see. But yeah, thanks for joining us today. Lipase can equal bath. Yeah, it smells a little bit like there. Butyric acid. Yeah, a little bit. Yep. Anyway, yep, nice. Alrighty. All Out of Spoon says, my cheddar tastes pretty much the same at whatever age we eat it, whether we add a natto or not. Starting out not using it, but my better half wanted colour cheese for a recipe that's always had it. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, look, your cheddar should change as you age. I don't know how long you leave it for. But yeah, absolutely. The difference between a 6-month-old and a 1-year-old cheddar is, well, dare I say, chalk and cheese. I think that it does. As time goes on, the proteins and the fats in the cheese break down using a process called proteolysis for the proteins and lipolysis for the fats, and they break down from long chain fatty acids down to short chain fatty acids, and it changes the flavor profile as it ages. Yeah, so that's what happens. Anyway, but yeah, so look, I think the first cheddar I ever made, the first stirred curd cheddar anyway, I didn't have an natto, but yeah, absolutely started using it. I think when I made that, there was a cheese, what the hell was it called? It was called marbled cheddar. Let me just quickly bring that up. Oh, there it is. Spectacular cheese. So over on the second monitor. So, sorry, I'll show on the thumbnail. So yeah, so I made a cheddar that was just pure white. Well, it didn't age white. But anyway, white and yellow. So I made 2 batches. Let me just bring the video up. Where are we? Can I show them side by side? I had 2 pots. So one I added an annatto to, so the one's a stainless steel and one's an enamel one. The enamel one I added annatto to. You can see it's yellower. There we go. Get a nice clean break. And what I did at the end is, where the heck is it? Is I drained both types. So that's the yellow one, and then the white one. Where is it? So yeah, so I had 2, so just turned over each individual slab, so the white slabs and the yellow slabs, and then eventually when I cut them all into fingers, there we go, here we go, as you do in a cheddar, so into cubes, and I put those all in the pot together, broke them up a little bit more, and then added the salt, and then I mixed all that together, and you can see there that I just filled the basket with curds randomly. There was no plan to this, so the white and yellow curds were all mixed together, and then when it came out of the press, let me just have a quick look. What is it? Can I get one? There's a shot there before it was fully pressed, so that's not fully closed. And then if I go to the last shot, there we go, there's the rind fully closed with enough pressure added to it, and you can see that's the natural colour of the milk without the annatto added, and then I added more annatto there. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. And the flavour was the same all the way through the cheese, even though it was 2 separate different batches and one had annatto and one didn't. So absolutely the same. So there we go. So that's my marbled, what I called a marbled cheddar. So there we go. Okay. Just clear that one. Carolyn Jackson says, I'm definitely not a cheese making expert. I am here because I just love cheese and really enjoy listening to all this info. You are most welcome, Carolyn. And you don't have to be a cheese making expert. You don't have to be a cheese making expert to join the chat. That's absolutely for sure. All right, that's it. That's all of that. Right. But yeah, you're most welcome. That's what we're here for. Every week. Well, unless I'm not well. But most weeks, and we're here for the cheese info. And everybody shares. That's what I love about the whole Curd Nerd community. The sharing is caring. That's what I love in the chat. This is one of the most lively YouTube chats that I've seen. Normally, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I have a gaming channel called Curd Nerd Gaming, where I'm playing 2 games at the moment. And yeah, the chat's ferocious. I can't keep up with them. But yeah, but this, and that's on Twitch mainly. There is a YouTube component to it as well. But yeah, this YouTube chat, which is great, has a lot to it, which is fantastic. A lot of depth. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. All Our Spoon says, I meant 2-month age, tasted the same with colour or not. Same within 3 months. Yeah, look, a month won't make much of a difference, but 3 months will. It doesn't matter what it tasted like, it should for its... Right, okay, now I understand. Thank you. Dead Speed V? 5, I would think that is. Good morning to you. And Titus, how are you, sir? Lovely to see you. I think that Cool Cat was there too. I didn't say g'day. Was Cool Cat there? Somewhere. I just got an inkling. There you go, mate. Good morning or afternoon or evening. All right, moving right along. Mike said, when I made my first 2 cheddar wheels, I made one yellow and one white the same day. I undersalted both of them, and they were equally as horrible. There's a lesson. There's a lesson there. Good one, Mike. I like your style, buddy. But yes, if you undersalt your cheese, it doesn't matter what sort of cheese it is, the lactic acid will continue to develop, and it makes the cheese taste bitter as all get out. I'd rather oversalted cheese than undersalt, because oversalting, it tastes a little bit more saltier, no big deal. But when it's undersalted, my goodness, it's a bit ordinary. Titus said, am I late for the cheese sandwiches? Never. And it's always time for cheese sandwiches. Indeed, it is. Kim made me a lovely toasty during the week. Can I just say this? I don't know if she's watching or not. Kim's my good lady wife and fellow cheese connoisseur. She loves to eat the cheese that I make. She made me this lovely cheese, onion. What else did I have in it? Cheese and onion, and I think that was it. Cheese and onion toasty. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. I can't remember what cheese she used. What cheese did she use? It was something I didn't have. Could have been Gruyere, something like that. Oh, it was just delightful. Anyway, moving right along. All Our Spoon says, be careful, Jerseys are like chickens. Okay. They have their own math. Started with one, won't admit how many we have now. All with superior cheese genetics and yield. There you go. Right, so yes, I know what you mean now. Jersey cows are like chickens. I started off with 2 chickens. This was years ago. And then all of a sudden, I had 16 chickens. All different kinds, all laying eggs, of course. And then we just couldn't eat any more. We couldn't eat any more cheese. Couldn't eat any more eggs. Cheeses, bloody cheeses and chickens. But any of the disasters I made, the cheese disasters, the chickens ate them. They didn't care. Obviously, the eggs didn't taste like cheese when they came out. Wouldn't that be cool, though? Cheese eggs coming out. I know there are cheese eggs for Easter in the UK. But anyway. Move right along. Carolyn says, thanks, Gavin. I love these lives. So do I. They're so much fun. You guys crack me up. It's nice. Nothing beats a curd nerd chat. Indeed, whether it's gaming or cheese, I love the chats regardless. And Anthony is 100% right. Like our cheeses, our community gets better with age. Yeah, I don't know if that's as we age or as the Ask the Cheeseman series goes on. I can't see any end in sight personally, unless I pop me clogs anytime soon. But yeah, you'll know the day I don't turn up for a couple of weeks. That'll be the day. You'll know. Patricia says, I seem to get more crumbly with age too. Oh, stop it. Murray says, what? I just salted the outside of the goats. What the? Those poor goats. I can just see it trying to get some salt on the goats. Oh, freaking hell. I'm sure you meant goat's cheese, but I can just see the poor goats run around the paddock with salt all over them. Oh, freaking... oh, stop it. Oh, goodness me. I'm all flushed too. Oh, that's just funny. Was there a question there, Murray? Oh, goat's milk cheddar. I used about 1 teaspoon. Is that enough? Did you put any salt in the curds when you before you put them in the press? I added salt during the stirred fry. Right, okay. Right, so Bonnie, be quiet. Just because I was laughing, stop it. The dogs are in here with me, the cheese dogs. And on weeknights, they're the space dogs. So they've got a dual role, apparently. Yeah, look, a teaspoon on the outside of the cheese, just fine. Just helps top it up a little bit. Yeah, it gets serious face. Yeah, so if you already added the 2 tablespoons of salt during the before you put them in the mold, the milling phase, then you're good to go. Just the teaspoon on the outside is absolutely perfect, because sometimes a lot of the salt will run out during pressing as well. All right, so that's the only reason I did that. All right, what's the matter, Bonnie? Bonnie wants to say hello. Come here. Come on. Good girl. Oh, Bonnie the cheese dog wants to say hello. No, don't bark at yourself in the camera. I love you, cheese people. That's what she said. All right, you get down. Come on, get down. Oh, do you want to come up too, Hamish? You want to come up? Come on. No, all right. Go and lie down. Go and lie down, quick. Go on, both of you lie down, please. Come on. Right, there we go. Don't work with children and animals. Okay, we have some more questions. I'll keep going. Farmer I says, do you have any advice on a cheese press? I know you have a press with a spring that you know the pressure of, but just wondering how you worked it out. Well, the press is 50 pounds when fully closed, so I guessed, and it seems to work all right, that when it's half closed, it's only 25 pounds. So that's how I worked it out. There's a whole video malarkey about it. Let me just have a look. Cheese press. Right, here we are. I'm looking for a button. Where's the button? There we go. So, my cheese press, how it works. Here we go. We'll just share that. There we go. Cheese press with spring. Go and check that out. You will learn all that is learnable about the cheese press. Okay. Otavio, how are you? Welcome. Titus was laughing along as well. Oh, goodness me. Paul says, if you make a white batch and a yellow batch and press them with a divider and then cut each batch into cubes, could you create a patchwork cheese and then just finish pressing? Would it knit if it would knit if it was one? I know what you mean. You're talking about like a checkerboard effect, I think. So like a checkerboard effect, but all the way through the cheese. Is that what we're doing? Press them with the divider, then cut each batch into. Yeah, I think like a checkerboard. Yes, yeah, it'll work if the curd stayed warm enough, and then if you can put them into the reassemble it into a checkerboard once it's done. Yeah, absolutely. I think that'll work. It'd be a lot of work, but it'd be good fun. Can you give way to the doggos, or is it too salty? No, not necessarily. The whey is less. There's not a lot of salt added to it, because remember, you drain the whey before you add salt to the curds. Can you give it to the doggo? Probably not as much as you would think, because dogs are usually lactose intolerant. So it'll give them the runs. That's the problem if you give a lot of whey to dogs. Pigs, not so much. Chickens, they love it as well. They don't have any issues with that. But doggos, I certainly wouldn't do that. Patricia says, are we approaching Ask the Cheeseman 400, in 10 episodes? What's that, 10 weeks? Any plans for celebrating this significant milestone? None that I know of at the moment. So, it's a good question. I'll write it down because it'll give you time to mull on it. 400th episode. I might try something fancy and do a taste test live or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, what have we got? Murray says, it will now be forever known as the salty goat's cheese. Nice. I like that. That's so funny. Anthony says, if the goats have been salted, maybe the cheese doesn't need to be. Oh, enough with the salty goat. Oh, I'm losing my voice too. Stop it. Orletta Spoon says, I now say my whoops wheels, I'm guilty of salt errors, and make American cheese out of them. Indeed, that's the best way to do it. Saves almost every bad tasting wheel we've had. Best cheese find for not wasting. Indeed it is, and I'll just bring up the recipe for that. You'll need some sodium citrate. That's the only thing I add to it. Maybe a dash of annatto just for colour. Okay, so this is my version. There we go. There's the link for American cheese. Go and check that out. And you will enjoy, I think, yes. Patricia, nice icon find there. Salt and goats. Yes, very good. So Paul has you got a rectangular mould. Right, that'll work. Yes. Nice, that'll work indeed. Sounds like a really fun cheese, as Patricia has rightly said. Oh, and we've got is that a super chat? Where the heck, how did that happen? Did that just trigger by itself? Am I missing something here? Okay, I'll turn it off. I don't know why it's triggered. Is there am I missing a super chat somewhere? No. Alright, fair enough. I didn't do that. It just happened by itself. Anthony says, I didn't know this at first and heard that you could give whey to dogs, and I started to give it to my dog and my dog was fine, but I stopped after I heard Gav say this previously. Yeah, look, so this is yeah, this was I read it somewhere because when you raise puppies, you raise them on lactose-free milk. So if there is a puppy milk and it's actually had lactase added to it to break down the lactose. Yeah, thanks, Paul. You're a champion. I'll get to that in a sec. And yeah, I read and I talked to the vet, and they said, yeah, the reason it's got lactase in the milk is because puppies and then dogs are lactose intolerant, and they'll have the runs. So I've never given it to my dogs. I did once. Sorry, I did it once, but I learnt the hard way. So yeah. So I wouldn't do that for sure. It depends on how much you give them. If you give them a massive big bowl of whey, yeah, it's all over. But if you only give them a little bit, look, sometimes I break the rule and only give them just a tiny bit at the bottom of their bowl, and then they don't feel so bad. All right, the Curd Nerd light's going off again. I think that was Paul this time. There we go, turn it off. Can't waste a Curd Nerd light. You're a very generous man, Paul. Thank you for the $20. Really appreciate it. Where is it? Couldn't be any more difficult than Huntsman cheese or Shropshire Blue. Indeed. And that Huntsman cheese, I think, Patricia, you made that one. I think I got a photo in the gallery somewhere of your Huntsman cheese. It's a cheese within a cheese. It's pretty amazing. Michelle says, I'm going to make a herdsman cheese soon from New England Cheesemaking Co. What's the herdsman's cheese? I haven't seen that. What time is it? We've got 1 minute to go. Goodness me. A New England cheese making recipes. Okay. what's it called? Herdsman. Herdsman. Can you search? Obviously not. Okay. Get that a search thing. I probably do. I'm just not looking hard enough. Herdsman. HEFG. H. Oh, it's time for my medicine. Okay. Let's. I'm looking at the cheeses. Hang on. Let's just. Sorry. So the New England Cheese Making Supply Co. They give you a whole bunch of free recipes, which is fantastic, and they're very well proven recipes too. So I'm just looking. Herdsman cheese. Where's this then? It's not in Jim's official recipe list. I think I've got them all. G, H, Gruyere, Halloumi, Havarti, Hispanico, and then it goes Abores. It's not there. Where is it? M. Starts with an M. Right. M. Next page. There it is. Right. So, Mushelli Herdsman cheese. Wonderful mountain style cheese, not seen in America because it's not shipped out of its local locale. Thermophilic based cheese, high moisture, softer texture, ripens in 4 to 6 weeks. Based on a small mountain style cheese made during the early and late season where milk production is lower. After a short aging period, it becomes lovely mild, creamy, slightly creamy cheese, but if desired can develop more robust flavour. What do you need? Milk, calcium chloride, rennet, bacteria, Brevibacteria linens, Geotrichum, Propionic shamani, and thermophilic culture and salt. Okay, I'll have to check that one out. Looks interesting. I do sometimes use these guys, and I give them credit when I make a video on it. So, yeah, absolutely. That's about. Yeah, it is an interesting culture combo. I think the Geo and the Geo and the Brevibacteria linens is for the surface to make it a little bit softer. So, all right. Now, if there's no more series. No, there's one last question from Foul Drum Stick Rescue. I made some chowder from the New England cheese making site. I have it in the fridge, keeping it cool, but it still has a smell, not ammonia, but a little off-putting. Do I toss it or keep going? Keep going, because it is probably just yeast. That's all it'll be on the surface of the cheese, especially if you haven't waxed it yet. But yeah, keep going. Just wipe the rind with some simple brine solution. So a little bit of brine. Wipe the rind, and the smell will go away. And then air dry it enough so it's touch dry, and then wax it or vacuum pack it. There you go. That's the last question. What was the name of the site I was showing? Good question. Can I go back to the recipes? All right, yeah. There's a recipe collection. I'll just put it. New England Cheese Making Company, Supply Company, recipes. Go and check these out. They are in the link. There you go. So yeah, go and check those out. They got lots of good recipes. I use some sometimes, but I scour books and stuff for all that sort of stuff. But anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Fantastic to see over 30 people watching today. If you want to see any more shenanigans, I'm always laughing. Over on the Curd Nerd Gaming channel, if you're into space games and stuff like that, like I am, then you'll have a good time. Can I show it? Of course I can show it. I'm sure somebody said that. Oh, where is it? Where's Curd Nerd Gaming YouTube channel? There it is. Here it is. If you want to go and check it out, here it is in all its glory. Curd Nerd Gaming, that's me. We've been doing Star Trek Voyager, which is a new game that's been released, and Elite Dangerous, which is one of my favourite space games, and it is... I'm up to episode 115. Goodness me, let me just put that in the chat. If anybody's interested, pop over, say g'day. I'm always happy for a Kurd nerd to pop over and yeah, jump in there. That's fantastic. All right, lovely. All right, don't forget that if you want to pick up any supplies, you can pick those over up at littlegreenworkshops.com.au. There is the link, well, not the link, the link's in the description, video description down below. We ship everywhere except the US, unfortunately, due to some tariffs that some bloke put on. And we can't change the shop. It's going to cost us a fortune. Anyway, it is what it is. All right, thanks for watching, Kurd Nerds, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.